and episode of this Transport Fever 2 series. In the last episode, over in Ireland, we connected up every single town to the passenger lines. I think they're going quite well. They will take a bit more kind of fiddling around to get the right number of trains, carriages, whatever. That's all good. Now in this episode, going back over to the Ireland of Great Britain, I was thinking of getting a bit more industry set up. So I've noticed I've got this tool factory here, which requires planks which are produced kind of like around here from logs. So that is quite a neat supply chain. And then if you just look at the demand for the tools, it's quite high, so all around the place, so that'll be a good one. Once again, kind of boost everything up. I was also thinking maybe Birmingham could do with a bit of more stuff, because it needs some producing food, but Birmingham isn't getting any. We're producing construction material, but Birmingham isn't getting any, so it's a bit left out of the party here, so we'll kind of involve it a bit more. So, to start off this production line here, probably might actually do it by train. So I'm going to get rid of the depot for now. So, and then I'm going to get a 3-platform cargo station, 240. I mean, that will actually connect the factory, so that's all good. And it will need to come round to Swindon, then, or possibly even through Bristol, then bend south. This I'm going to put maximum 2 on, and then these 2 wood plants. Those will require 1 each, so that connects. And then this one here, find a way to connect it. Okay, that's a connection point there, and that's all good. So, tracks, just going for the standard 75 miles an hour. Now that's currently colliding with this planks factory over here, but that can run in fine there. And for now, it can be single track leading there, because they'll probably, or actually almost certainly only be 1 train. Then, gosh, how steep is that? Quite steep, but that works. For now, I'm probably going to do this with the crossover, and then this train line can bend towards Bristol. So, if this comes straight out of Bristol, at some point this will be a train line connecting down towards, well, Taunton, Exeter, Plymouth, Penzance. But for now, that's a bridge pillar collision. Anyway, so that, for now, that is super high up. Can't even. Yeah, this is going uphill here. I think I might try to bring it back to ground level after this, so it stops raising itself up, and then it can go down towards Taunton. Anyway, the focus of this is not the passenger line. I just thought I'd get a bit of a start to the track so I can then connect this up. Then, do I want it going straight up? Don't think so. And then it can come up to here. Then, once on the bridge, it can cut in. So that all works and comes down to here. So that's good. So that will connect up to the train line here. Then we just need this tools plant to connect up to the train line. I think we might get some more chaos here. Pause, because it's about to get interesting. Well, not interesting, I'm just about to mess things up, is what I actually meant to say. So, this will come straight across, bizarrely. Actually works. So, the signal is not favourable there. And then that can bend round. So that platform can bend off there, connect up to both of those, and I'll do a crossover for these two platforms here. So now that comes into there. I'm going to do slip switches here and here in case they want to eventually go on this way. And then this can actually bend in here. And then there can be slips. No, it can't be slip switches there. I don't really see much, well, reason for them to do that anyway. Now, there might be a bit of a problem here, but I've made the kind of whole junction setup a bit too big, because I might not be able to get a connection bending round here. That actually works. Boom. It works. So this is all a bit chaotic, I know. No, it's not happening. I'm tempted to actually, rather than have that by default crossover, I'm tempted to bring that into here. What's the highest speed possible? Not very much. This is not behaving how I want it to behave. There we go. And that can connect in like that. And then the signals are going to have to all change, but we can cut down over here. So, how are the signals going to work? Not those type of signals, and they're going to be one way. So that could be a signal there. So there can be signals there. There. That one can go. That's a weird place to put one. Now, to be honest, I'm gonna get rid of the signals here. And have those there. But these just before the junction, these just before the junction, then I think I'll leave it at that, but that's a way more complicated setup, I know. But it should work fine. And there should be a signal there on entrance. Could we even squeeze in a train depot? Maybe on the other side. There's a bit more space. So, given this will just be cargo coming out of their side, that's way too much slope. Yeah, that's way too much slope. So that can come round. Still too much slope. There we go, it's happy now. The bridge pillars colliding with the road. There we go. Can always work if you want it to work. This can then come into the tunnel to cut in. That can also go across. This signal here can go. Now, admittedly, if they want to go to Reading, they might have to just truck it over, as I'm not allowing them to connect up to that station. So, here, could have a signal. There's a signal there, merging in, and probably do one there as well. And then I need to get all this set up. So, it's a question of how to do this junction. Possibly like that. Then that can be a double slip switch. And then can have a crossover like that. And that all works. So that's now all connected. So there'll probably be signals here, here. I might just do an entrance signal here. And here, here. And here, just so they can decide their platforms. Now, in terms of getting a train depot, it's probably going to be best somewhere around here. Still in pause mode, they can be in play mode if they want. So Portsmouth to Bournemouth, if that's what they're going to call the stations that I wrote. Argue, so that can be Bournemouth Logs 1. Or Bow. Then, if the game would like to create a new line, or two new lines, it's only just do them one at a time. Taunton to Bournemouth, and that can be Bournemouth Logs 2. And then one more new line from either platform that will then go all the way up to Swindon East, and can use any platform there, and that can be Swindon Planks, and then that should start the process for making planks. So, train depot, well, yeah, I'm lacking tools actually. Electric locomotives. What's not? I think for now, let's just get this RE4 and then some flat cars. So, probably two 120 capacity trains to deliver the logs. So, one on number 2 and I suppose the other one on number 1. So those should now be good. Any logs waiting? They're all here. And then we will also need another train to deliver the planks. So that might have to be a bit longer, as it will have to go a further distance, and for that reason I'll have to haul more, so I'll put a more powerful locomotive. and a 200 capacity on Swindon planks. So then once these tools are made, I think having a look around the cargo types, Oxford will definitely get some. Maybe Swindon, maybe Reading, maybe Slough. Those only have a small demand. So does High Wycombe. Watford has a small demand. London has quite a bit around here. Rochester has quite a big demand. So kind of just around this area, Ipswich, Milton Keynes, Cambridge, even up to Ely. And then I might also get a train that runs both, well, 2 different trains, one for food and one for tools to go up to Birmingham, because Birmingham is missing out on those. There, oh, I think I know what the problem is. No, I did set this to allow to go on both platforms. Shouldn't be a problem. Or maybe it should solve itself once this train is departed. But if it hasn't, then I'll tell it that it needs to sort itself out. But anyway, the fact that train's coming first means there are now some planks being made. So hopefully, once this one leaves, there'll be a platform free for it. That's strange. Swindon planks, what if I change the default platform there? Yeah, that's literally just solved it. I'm not sure why the game's acting like that. It should be able to go onto that platform anyway. Oh, these trains aren't going to be full yet, but as you can see, this will produce up to 800 and you'll need 2 logs for every plank. So if you produce 800 planks, it will need 1600 logs, which will come from 800 from each of these, so that's a lot. So that will be on its way to start producing tools. So I think the first line I'm going to set up now, I'm going to do a vehicle depot with 4 platforms, just so the closer by places I don't even need to stick them onto a train, and then the further destinations I will. And for the capacity, you can have some buildings or whatever, cargo buildings, yes. So the first one to be set up will be to go to Oxford. That's got the best coverage, so short route from Oxford South to Victoria Street. Ironically, this stop covers that building. I'm just gonna switch aside there. Oh no, it wants to cross over, whatever. Oh well. They'll probably, in terms of cargo, I'll probably only put 1 vehicle on it. It's going to be such a short route. Oh, I've just created line 1. This game is slightly laggy already. Yeah, see, I've just created a nothing line. Line 1 is Oxford, tools, and at Oxford South I'll let it use any platform. And I'll let it get a full load, but only wait for 30 seconds for a full load, then it'll just go anyway, so it doesn't like clog up this station and cause traffic jams for miles around. as the Birmingham, I did get set up a second platform at this station for the cargo lines connected to outside. So need 1 and 2 there. I'm just gonna. No, I don't really have anywhere to go in Birmingham. Where's the food demand generally? It's generally around here, so I might get a train to come up this line here. And then go into a cargo station there. Or I could actually, no, probably the better idea is just to truck it from this oil plant here, because that will be connected to that won't be connected to the train station at the moment because there's no road running around the side. But once there is a road running around the side, those two will connect. And then is it possible to cover all of these with on drop-off stop? No. So one drop-off stop there, it'll then stop here and stop here. So these don't connect at the moment. I could do a cheeky little third platform here, which will then have to do a really tight curve. That's not that bad, 36. And then I will run it alongside for a bit just because this train might be a bit longer than the 120 metre long platform. And then hook it up like this. Then as for signals, there can be one going in, and it doesn't matter about going out. So that line 1 will now go up to Worcester. I'll call that Birmingham food, and then new line, which will start at the distribution hub. There are so many bus stops in Birmingham, they've stopped bothered giving them street names and just called them bus stop 1, bus stop 2. And that's Birmingham food delivery. That'll be all good. So you've got the Birmingham food, which I think will be the first one to get a train. I just connected that up there, then I can use this depot for a train. So electric, cargo, box cars. I'm going to give it 180 capacity. And then that won't start producing food for that line until I get some trucks. So I get 4 of those trucks to deliver food, so that will go on Birmingham food delivery. And then going back down to the food plant here, that shipment is going up, and maybe at some point we might see food for Birmingham waiting on the platform. Oh, already. There we go. So that's all good. This is already producing, and Oxford is already getting tools. Right. Where's the tool demand in Birmingham? Actually, it's all clustered in this area. I wonder if I can be a bit cheeky. Yeah, I could be a bit cheeky and get the food route to do both. And it won't be quite as many tools. The other thing I could do is get the food route just to stop off here. I mean, this isn't the best idea, but I think in this case it will actually work. Swindon East, platform 3. Actually, no, platform 1. But we can do any. But then that will be Birmingham food slash tools. And I'm pretty sure they use the same carriage. Yes, yes they do. So, I'll add another couple of carriages and leave it at that. So, that train's probably going to be way too long, but I don't really mind that much. This line has got too much demand. Let's get the bigger and newer vehicles. So, we're producing a little bit here, only a little bit. There should be a signal going out here. Because otherwise this train's just been waiting, because this is going to come out at some point. Gosh, that train's busy. How many planks has this train got? 88, that's pretty decent. Because 88 planks will, I'm pretty sure, make 88 tools. Yeah, because it's one plank makes one tool, so 88 planks will make 88 tools. This is a bit slow. There's no signal down here. That's a big problem. So I'll put signals down there. They run one way, but it doesn't really matter. Gosh, this area is quite busy with train traffic. Anyway, food is waiting to go to Birmingham. No tools as of yet. But also just waiting for more planks to be delivered. Where is the food? Yeah, there's the food tools train, so it's heading down to the food plant. Hopefully by the time it gets back to the tools plant, there'll be some tools waiting to go to Birmingham. Right, this train should be moving now. I'm pretty sure should have a clear run. Yeah, because there aren't even any signals. That's probably not a great thing. I should probably move this signal. So, where else do I mean, I tell you what, that Birmingham food tools. So in Slough, I'm gonna make it load food and unload tools. Because in Swindon East it will then load tools and unload nothing. In Worcester it will then just unload tools and food. And then I'm going to add a station on the way back at Swindon East, which is good on that platform. To go back to Slough. Once the autosave is over, I'll be able to do stuff. So that can use any platform, and I'm going to tell that to load tools to go back to the food plant here, which will then mean that the food plant here will then just distribute tools to anywhere I set it up to distribute tools to. So there's a truck drop-off stop here, that'll do some of the tools. Where's the tool command? So in London it's here. There's a truck drop-off stop here, that barely covers any of it. I don't know, actually it covers a bit of it. There's a truck drop-off stop here. That's still not great. I think I'm going to go against all established logic and move this truck drop-off stop straight onto the main road. It's not even that busy. But that should then cover a lot of the buildings that require tools. There's also quite a bit down in Croydon. So we'll get a new delivery route to Croydon. If I can get on the road. For now that can go there. And there'll be Rochester as well. There. Southend, gosh, here. Ipswich. Or actually, the other trick I could use is transport some of my stuff to the bricks plant, then wherever the bricks are going, I can also transport the tools. I might, therefore, to do that, move this more central. But yeah. So if I just... Okay. Several new lines. So one is just going to go straight up to the bricks plant. Watford sidings. But that going straight up to the bricks plant just means that it will, like, then the bricks delivery lines will then do the tools. And also the food, the whatever, everything can then just kind of like merge together. Just make it as efficient as possible. Well, not efficient, but cover as much area as possible for every type of cargo. So that's the, I'm going to call that the London cargo transfer. And I'm going to put 5 trucks on that one for now. On the London cargo transfer. So then I'm going to get something to go to Croydon, which might... So this will be the... This will be the Croydon tools delivery. And that can have 3 trucks. I realise I'm already shipping bricks to Rochester, so in terms of where the cargo demand is, that truck stop, I'm actually just going to, yeah, I'm going to move the truck stop up to, where's the best coverage for both going to be? Yeah, I'm going to move that truck stop up to here. So that will do that. Canterbury requires bricks and tools, and it's not getting any of them. Oh, it is getting them, sorry. That's not a very efficient area to drop them off. You know what, I'm going to get a second stop on that line. So that after the drive it can then drop off there as well, which is going to... Yeah, that route's not too bad actually. It just means that both cargo types can then be transported. And Ipswich, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I did the bricks there. Milton Keynes just got it. Cambridge, that's the next one to work out. That's good. That's good radius. So I'm going to take this from the bricks plant because that's just the closest cargo point. Ah, that's another red line which is making this look even more confusing. So that is Cambridge. I'm going to call it tools delivery because that's going to be the main. Good. So that will get 3 trucks. Just to check, yeah, Watford sidings I put it on all platforms. So yeah, that's just now got like a mega network of everything. So now, given time, these tools should get delivered to loads more places. So that's going back. Here's the planks plant doing. These lines probably don't need the length of trains they've got, to be honest, so that train, Bournemouth Logs 2 and Bournemouth Logs 1, for now, I just modify the trains, so I'm going to put them both down to an 80 capacity. So, there we go. Now also, since the last episode I've added a couple of mods. One of them is the once it loads up, there's an overview which shows which buildings are connected to passenger lines, which does make the game lag a bit, but it also kind of shows that like where we're strong and weak in terms of passenger connections. To be honest, it's pretty good. But yeah, turn that off. But yeah, I think I'll allow the game to run a bit and then see how the tools are going. So the tools plant, it's taken a while, but the tools plant's now quite heavily upgraded. It's interesting, this route here now wants to take the tools back to Slough, most of all. But yeah, London's got tools, Birmingham's got a few tools, so that's all good. These trucking routes will deliver the stuff over time. I was thinking though, there's one area of bad traffic that still remains in the London area, and that's coming in from Canterbury. So what I was thinking of doing is extending connecting up, because I left 2 tracks here, and those can be connected up to, I think, 3 new stations. One with some destruction on the edge of Brighton, and then one in Dover. I know stations are quite close. Yeah, those stations are very close. The road connectivity here needs to be improved. So the bus routes cover more. This station should cover more as well. But yeah, and then after Dover, it's going to have to run into Canterbury. And I am going to, I think, one platform will do. So construction not possible. Bye bye then. Bridge pillar collision. We'll change the type of bridge then. And then that can connect in there. Ha, too much slow. Yeah, I see what it means. I might just skip the station in Brighton instead, just expand the bus line. Make that go like that. There we go. So, Brighton Loop, managed line. After 2 North Road, it'll go Grove Road, Dover, South Street. So that's all good. I shall modernise those vehicles because they're in very bad condition. There we go. So that's all connected up. Then it's just for this, which is probably best to get into a tunnel as soon as possible. Okay, so this track layout here might need to have some work. Unless I kind of did this and then had it kind of bend away here. There we go. And then that can go into here, into the tunnel, then it can connect up to that platform there. So in terms of signals, I think a few. There we go. And for now, I think I'm just going to have this as a shuttle service. So I'll do a track connection there. So, new line from East Croydon to Dover to Canterbury to Dover. So call that Croydon to Dover passenger. It's just going to work as kind of like a shuttle. So a depot is required. No, not a road depot, what am I doing? There we go. There we go. So for now, multiple unit. Let's have a 5 coach. 145 capacity, that's good. So, in terms of the passenger connections, Brighton's pretty good. Dover, mostly there. Canterbury, alright. In terms of Dover, the easiest way would be to add a side entrance on. That. And then get that side entrance connected up to the road. It's too much slope at the moment. That does actually work. So, it's a bit better, I think. It might also get better if I went with some diagonal roads. So, reopen it again. Much better. So, as for Canterbury, the station is on a massive hill. Still, a side entrance there. Terrain might need a bit of a smoothing. There we go. That'll do. So, reopening that view, that's all connected. Traffic is bad. But how else could this be done? Actually, if I went, would a side entrance here connect? Yes, it would. So then the underpass can go here. Then that covers a bit more. Yeah. I could do with a bus route. And some road connections here. There we go. So, in terms of a bus route, the info view no longer needed. You can kind of circle or loop around the place and kind of into Canterbury, crossing over with the other bus route. Kind of down this way is also a bit weak on connections. Then looping back up down this way, up, down, whatever. Another stop here. That will do. And I can get 5 bendy buses on a new line called the Canterbury Loop, although it also covers a bit of Rochester, and that will stop at all the stops. doesn't need to go there, hang on. There we go, that's stop. Yes. Yes. After Queen's Road it can stop down the bottom. It can stop down the bottom. Park Road. And Dover coverage is pretty good. Dover coverage is pretty good. Might just be cheeky and destroy the city. Be a bit cheeky and destroy the city down here. Around where there is more growth. Around where there is connection to public transport. Yeah, that's all good. Anyway, that's all good. 3934. London 3934. Birmingham 3617. Birmingham 3617. They're not getting any bricks, which London is, but other than that, it's pretty similar. Tools plant, level 5. Level 5 is full. This train is full. I think. Best thing to do with this is just 180, but the capacity down to 180, but then capacity is so the overall capacity is increased, but the train's not hauling as much, so it can go faster. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Same with the Swindon. I think I managed to do the same with the Swindon Planks train. So cut it down to 60, but then clone it. 60, but then clone it. So the overall capacity goes up. This train is also full. So 200. You can go to 200. Is this train full? Is this train full? Yeah. Oh yeah, that extra Swindon Planks train. Yeah, that extra Swindon Planks train is getting in the way of this train. But yeah, it's all going well. We've done a lot of stuff this episode. Cargo stuff this episode, and with the kind of small passenger route here. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. This map is going nicely. But the one thing I would say, the game starts lag a bit, maybe because I've got 566 vehicles. Quite a lot. Anyway, that is quite a lot. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.